Our vision in Omniat was always to focus on the ultra luxury segment of the market, and that is what we have created within the market. I'll just show you a quick video about Omniat, what we stand for as an ultra luxury developer. We look into the art of living more than anything else, because Dubai today is turning into a destination where it's not just a G plus whatever story of a building that you buy. It's about the experience that that building has to offer for you. And what we have actually created in Omniat is that art, which I would like to show you in a quick video. So
moments and memories are most meaningful.
One of the points that we really focus on is creating landmarks in Dubai. So far, whatever we have created, buildings such as the One Palm, buildings such as Ava, the Opus Tower, we collaborate with famous designers around the world in order to create that art of living and bring it into life, to create timeless designs. Because when you build something in Dubai, it's not like demolish and come up with a new project.
Oh.
Yes, this is the Zaha Hadid project, the Opus Tower, which is a business bay.
She's
We pursue the absolute beauty and quality because we cherish legacy. We curate incomparable.
This is a last year project, and actually we talked before about Bugatti building. It's the opposite of this. This is the main place in Business Bay. I think
Yes,
all these
correct.
buildings. Yes, from Omniat, I like mostly the office tower binary, the green one. It's too many.
Elevation. Only.
Some of the landmarks that you see in Dubai, it has been created by Omniat. Some of the famous towers you see in Dubai is created by Omniat. Now, again, that art of a living is our main concept that we bring into life, and quality. Because today in Dubai, the tag of luxury is very much misused in every project. Every project they just put luxury, this
the word
luxury
is
down.
stretched.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the definition of luxury is something that you have exclusivity on. You have very limited types of units on, and space. So these days in the real estate market, you see a lot of matchboxes being created in the homes and the units. So we are not giving that to the clients, because we believe that as an investor or an end user, as an investor, if you're buying a new project, you're buying it to sell it, let's say, to an end user who's going to live in that space. And as an investor, again, if you're renting out your unit, you're giving it to a tenant, which is going to call that place a home. And if you are an end user, again, it's going to be your own home. So that living space, that the dimensions that you get
So
within
is it
your living
more
area,
generous with the floor spaces
very
and
generous.
high ceilings?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Today in Dubai, you get 400 square feet as one bedroom, but what we are giving you is a minimum of 700 to 800 square feet, all the way up to 1,000 square feet even. Depends what is the purpose of your purchase. So these are the small details that we look into. Then it comes the art of the building, the design, the architecture, which we put under behind that project, because it's not the developer that creates that success, it's the team behind the developer that will bring that vision into life. So basically, our founder in 2024, they decided to come up, this is Mr. Mahdi Amjad, he's the founder of the Omniat Group. They decided to come up with a second brand, because the market always wanted that Omniat to come up with an affordable luxury segment. So Omniat's prices are basically starting from 25 million above. We have not created any one-bedroom units, and that was the interest of the market, to see when is Omniat going to jump into that sector to basically provide a wider range of clients.
Omniat, are they operating outside Dubai?
Currently only in Dubai.
And 25
Yes.
million starting point with their portfolio?
Is in Dubai, yes.
And okay, so what do you get for 25 million?
So you get a two-bedroom apartment, let's say.
Wow.
Like this is the starting prices on an off-plan project. Let's say if you want to buy in Palm, in Ava, in Dorchester Collection. So we have collaboration with Dorchester Collection,
Yeah.
which we're giving that high-end living experience to the clients. So that is the price
As in
point that.
Dorchester, UK, Dorchester.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And as part of Beyond, we have also done a lot of collaborations with. We have done with Royal Ascot, which we are one of their main sponsors, and we were sponsoring the last Royal Ascot event in the UK, which we invited some of our high-end agents, SBI Group was among them, and high-end clients that they purchased with us. So we are going to that collaboration.
Yeah.
We have recently collaborated with the Paris Saint-Germain football team as well. That is something unknown. The market does not know, but again, it's
Some video now.
it's something that you might be interested in future.
Yes, no, but that's so the name Beyond is actually really
Yes.
appropriate because it's
Exactly.
okay.
So Omniyat in Arabic, it means dreams and
Mhm.
visions. Beyond, we came up with the name of Beyond to go beyond the expectations of the market, create something very unique within the Dubai real estate that the market has not seen before. Because today, and the main focus of us is the seafront projects. So the first zone of every investment, good investment in Dubai, will be the first zone of Dubai, which is the Jumeirah coastline. So what we're focusing on is to tackle every single waterfront project in Dubai. Started with Maritime City, where we have acquired around 11 million square feet of land within Maritime City, where we are coming up with a master community on the tip of the island over here. Another unique project that we are basically coming up with very shortly is going to be a master community within Dubai Island area. We have acquired the whole Island D. Now these are Nakhil project. Now
All under your Island D, yes?
yes,
Nice.
fully under us. Now, having these privileges, the government usually, when you look into the seafront projects, they do not give permission to a private developer to build. So looking into the majority of the seafront projects, you have Nakhil, you have Miras, you have Emar. Again, this is the master plan of Nakhil. All the way, you will be having Miras, Nakhil, and Dubai Holding, which is they're basically building communities within the waterfront. We are honored as the only private developer in Dubai to have this precious part of the land. And the reason behind that is when you have a unique land, you need a unique project. And what we are coming up here is with the first forest by the sea project within Dubai.
Is this one?
Yes, so
This is
Canyon is one of those buildings.
One
which
of
is
the building.
one of the building in the forest district. Now I will show you the vision of the community, you will understand it better. But what we are basically coming up here, now why did we choose this area as part of our development? First of all, in Dubai, looking into this segment of Dubai is called the luxury segment, where the Dubai Creek has separated this part. So you will be having the DIFC, which is the luxury business hub of Dubai.
Right.
You have the downtown area. Again, when you speak about Dubai, is tourism. It's what connects you to the surroundings. And as one of the top part of touristic destinations, you have the Dubai Mall. You have the Burj Khalifa area, which is over here. Now, speaking about Dubai Frame, some touristic parts, you have the Museum of the Future at this point. You will have like the Coca-Cola Arena, all of this is here. So Dubai is basically focused on this zone when you speak about the tourism as well. If you need to go to the beach, you have just that one Palm Jumeirah, which is another destination, but the maturity of that area is already done. So when you want to purchase something, when you speak about the price per square feet, you're not speaking at the base price per square feet. Now, when you compare the seafront projects in general, what we have seen throughout the years of investment, real estate in Dubai, is that every single seafront project started as a price point of 2,000 dirham per square feet. They have reached up to, depending to different location, 10 to 20K per square feet area.
Let me explain. Would I?
Of course.
Yes, because for me the most important we do investments. For me the most important the prices. If we talk about this location, waterfront, there are all products on waterfront line the same like Beyond. It's Blue Waters. Maybe you know this. Yes, Blue Waters were the biggest Dubai Eye. Yes. This started of price was like 2,000 dirhams per square feet, and a few years ago. For now, is 6,000. 6,000. All this island. Yes. This all numbers from TXB Interact. This application I show you, the Dubai Land Department application. Then if we talk about beachfront, Emar beachfront, here the investors get profit like 80-100% for 2.5 years because they buy like for 3,000 dirham per square feet and now this is the area which costs 6,000 dirham per square feet. It depends on building, depends on you, from 5.5 till 6.5. Then if we talk about Palm Jumeirah, of course there's a lot of real estate here. So this started from 5,000 till, I don't know, maybe 20,000 or more,
yeah,
depends on
yeah.
villas, if we talk about villas. So it can be 20K. Then this whole area is leasehold. Jumeirah.
Yeah, right.
Jumeirah 1,
And
this
that's
is
owned, that's
leasehold.
owned by the
Designated
GCCs,
area,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, so this is hold only for
The
local people, and we can only rent till they're 100 years.
Yes.
So nobody buys here the land, and nobody make a
So that
construction.
pushes investment further.
Yes.
Yes.
It stretches.
So here actually, if we talk about downtown, this is the center of Dubai, because different nationality divide the Dubai difference. But not Palm Jumeirah, the center of this city. The center of the city is DFC, downtown. Where is Burj Khalifa? There is the center. Yes. So from this location, it's like 15 minutes by car. So this island, you see, this island, Sheikh Hamdan sold to not royal family, but one of the most family Indians, metal steel. Metal, you know.
Little.
Yes.
So
So
we were all close.
So if how I know it, what the price of this was like 800, maybe 900 million dirhams for this small island.
Wow.
Here we have this area with the creek. Sheikh named like a billionaire.
Yeah, the billionaire row, which is the Dubai Canal.
Yes,
Yeah.
billionaire row. So all the prices here is from 7,000-8,000 K AED. We can find 5,000. Yes.
Sorry, just so-
$5 million, the starting price, let's say.
Yes. If we talk about square feet, so it will be 8,000 dirham per square feet.
And one USD is 3.6
Yes.
Yeah.
dirhams.
Then, for example, here a lot of projects of H&H. We have a meeting with
Yes.
these guys. Yes. Then Bulgaria. Bulgaria now is 10, 12.
15 to 17 current
I heard
transactions.
really good
Yeah.
things
Yes,
about
we
this
have
project.
15, 17, but middle price is
Yes.
But I've heard some.
10, 12, the per square feet. Then the J1 beach. Here's the last launch was from Meraz, the residential complex named Solaya. 7,500 dirham per square feet. And here is this is a Niki beach, only villas, so the price like in Bulgaria or maybe in Palm.
Yeah.
And this is Maritime City, which offer for us price only for now, for beginning of development, 3,500 dirham per square feet, maybe less. So it depends on building. So it can be like 3,200, it can be 3,500. This is the main. Actually, this is the main point. Why? Because this area cost like 3,000 for now, but it's so far from center.
Yeah.
It's nearest. And the main sales point for our investors, for example, this payment plan 50-50. What does it mean? 50% from this price you need to pay in 3 years. Okay? So for example, imagine all the real estate here cost more than 5,500 dirhams. You buy now the projects on price 3,500 and pay only half for 3 years. So it's like
Half over 3 years.
Yes.
Over.
yes, over 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
You pay only 1,700 dirham, but the price when it will be ready on handover will be like a minimum price 6,000. So this is why 100% for 3 years possible in Dubai. This is how all these investors earn money.
And have you launched that project yet? Have you officially launched it?
Yes.
We sold here from New Year more than 400 million dirhams.
And
My
then-
company.
Yeah.
And these guys,
Congratulations. How many units in total?
So the limitation of the units is actually the beauty of the success point of this project, because looking into whatever Dima just now explained to you, like
That
all
was very
these
good, by the
projects,
way.
yes.
Thank you.
yes,
You know-
yes, that's
you know,
why.
you know your market.
Yeah, we know our market, and we need to understand where we earn money. So firstly, we go in here now, in 1.5 year, when the one part of investors be enough, we resell it, earn one more time with you guys, and when it will be handover, we resell one more time and earn the third time. Then will be guys who give a rent. So actually, I think in 2 years, when they have infrastructure here, I open my office here on this island. It's okay for me because
He
this is
has
a-
the majority of the sales basically.
yes, actually, because of story of
Yeah.
all waterfront Dubai, the same. Blue Waters, beachfront, Palm, Dubai Peninsula, all the same.
So what percentage of units have you guys sold already?
So the community that we speak about now, I'm
Yes.
going to use another color in order to be able to merge with what Dima said.
Okay.
So when you want to compare similar type of a project that actually reach to that gain, you have the Blue Waters that we can focus on. Then you have the MR Beachfront that we can focus on as a portion of a project. Then you have Maritime City. Then you have this area as the La Mer area. Okay. Now, if I want to compare them together, I'm coming up with a high-rise project at this point. So the only similarity that I can compare it is to will be the MR Beachfront. But when you put MR Beachfront and Maritime City in what they have to offer, they're totally different into concept. Why? Because in MR Beachfront, I'm sorry, I need to clean the board. In MR Beachfront,
It's recorded.
I can
It's
repeat.
recorded.
I can repeat every day.
sorry, over here, MR Beachfront is basically, it's 1.5 kilometers.
Sorry?
Okay, MR Beachfront is 1.5 kilometers. Now it becomes into the number of units that that certain community has to offer for you. You have 1 kilometer of a beach area over here in MR Beachfront. When you zoom into Maritime City, this zone is 1.2 kilometers. What we have created in 1.2 kilometers, you have 10 residential projects within the Bay Area. Then we come to the Forest District, where you have only 4 buildings. So a total of 14 buildings into this project. Where you compare it to MR Beachfront, they have 27 towers.
So lower density, more
Yes,
space,
so-
more luxurious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when we speak about this part of the project, let me just do it like this. And after I explain to you this plan, I will show you the video, what we are coming into, bring it into life for you to understand it better. So first of all, we came up with our first project, All-Rise Tower, Tower A and B, where we have created here. The philosophy in this part of the plan is to create buildings with a proper spacing between them, that every single type of a unit will get a view. Now, something that is compromised in all the projects in Dubai, not only MR Beachfront, is that they do not value the one-bedroom units. One-bedroom units are always on the back view, building view, closed spaces, or boulevard view. So we are creating buildings that we are basically spreading different types of the units around the building, that you will have the advantage to have a view on every single type.
So
of
you won't be
unit.
like the poor relations.
Exactly. So another point that we're focusing on, we are not repeating, we're exclusive in 2 things, either a view, either a layout. So if we are not going to place, let's say this is a floor plan of a unit, okay, and this will be a certain view. I'm not going to repeat the same layout in a certain view. I'll put one layout for a certain view. Or if I'm getting 2 units at one space of a view, I'm not having the same view floor plan. I'm going to change it. Why is this good for an investor? That in the real estate market, if he's going to sell a certain project for you in future, he's not going to be, he's not going to have a lot of inventory in his hand. The inventory is going to be very limited. So if I have from the second floor up to the 30th level, I will have only 28 units in the market.
And then also
future.
you give investors flexibility, view or layout.
Exactly. So that is the beauty of it. Now, the payment plan that we're offering is one of the beatable options that you have in the project, because every single waterfront project today in Dubai offers you an 80-20 or a 90-10 payment plan. It means you have to pay either 80% during construction, 20% on handover, or 90% during construction, 10% on handover. This is basically paying the full price of a unit. With us, you pay 50-50, half of the price of the property, and you get an option of resale on 30%, which again,
You can assign the contract.
you can
Okay.
sign the contract, give it to, after 1 year, you have reached to a peak that you are interested in. Now, we do not advise it. We always say wait up to the completion time to get the maximum capital appreciation for the certain project. But let's say you're happy with 20% or 30%. You want to transfer your money into a new development, you always have the option.
But if
to
you
do
wait
that.
till the end, you could maybe be doing 50, 60.
Definitely more than
percent.
that. Definitely more than that. We had clients, now again, you check from DXP Interacts, that they actually bought in Orice Tower on a price point of 2.1 million for a 1 bedroom. They sold it on 2.8 million less than a year.
Wow.
And how much they have paid
And I
here?
was going to say how much
On
you put down.
30%
Yeah.
payment, they have earned 800,000, 700,000 dirhams.
Which means
Yeah,
they
so,
doubled
so,
it.
so, yeah,
Literally doubled it.
so one thing that was interesting in the meeting we had today with that investor, Investment Co.
Yeah.
Yeah, was he was very negative about the, like, in terms of speculative appreciation. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Appreciation happens in any market in the world based on supply.
Yes.
You know, so one of the things about Dubai, you have a very low supply on the seafront. So out of the 100% construction that is happening today in Dubai, okay, let me just show you this. Out of the 100% construction that is happening, 75% of them are dedicated into apartments, 25% of them are villas and communities within Dubai. Now, when did the villa demand is very high today in Dubai, but when did that villa demand became high? After the COVID time.
Yeah.
So after
More
COVID,
people,
people
more
were,
families moving.
exactly, they were very sick into living into apartments, no one restrictions of moving out of the city, everyone was stuck in. So the demand of villas became so high that developers from Abu Dhabi, which is Algar, they even started opening up master plans in Dubai. They opened 3 master communities, all sold out. Any villa community today is being launched in Dubai, it's being sold out because of the high demand. But one important factor, out of this 75%, you have only 7%, which is seafront. All of them together.
And then
Out of this
it's
7%,
leasehold.
there's a 3% portion that you have that you can invest in enough
The
land and
rest is-
actually get it.
Yeah, the
Where
rest-
you see it in Dubai Island, you see it in Maritime City and Palm Jebel Ali, but we are not going to include this because this is a villa concept community. Now, why I do not compare these two? Because of the portion of the land. Palm Jumeirah became Palm Jumeirah within 20 years of Palm Jumeirah. They started at 2005. Today, the beauty of the hotels, hospitalities, entertainment, malls, everything that you see, it opened gradually because of the big portion of the space. Now, imagine Palm Jumeirah became Palm Jumeirah within 20 years. Palm Jebel Ali is twice the size of Palm Jumeirah. It needs time. It's a long-term
Yeah.
investment that you
Yeah.
need to do. But if you want to reach to that immediate capital appreciation within the 5 years' time, that is the location, the smaller portion of the land is where you focus
Would
on.
you find most of your investors, are they in it for the capital appreciation or are they in it for the long term?
We have both.
Yeah.
And again, that is the beauty of Dubai because we have our European investors that come to Dubai, they look into getting a rental income from that because they do not
And
need
then
to pay tax.
personal use. Yeah.
Correct. You have
Chunk of money out, no tax.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Now, Americans are the other types of investors that we recently got a lot within the last, I would
I'm
say,
sure
7 to 8
A
months.
lot of liberals.
Yes, so they actually came, they moved to Dubai again because of the tax purposes
Yes.
and the quality of life and not being so much mixed into politics and this and that. That is
Yes.
actually one of their main reasons. But again, in Dubai, they open up company. You have free zone options that you open in a free zone sector. You do not need to pay tax even on that.
Yes.
So again, this tax, I would say, is the number one thing.
So these buildings here, do you see them as being more transient in terms of people who are staying there? Is it like holiday rentals? Do you see people living
So-
here?
You have both.
Okay.
Today in Dubai, you have areas such as the DIFC area, right? You have a lot of international financial companies that are registered there. In Dubai recently, in this year, we had around 300 main headquarters around the world that they have actually opened up in Dubai. Their main headquarters, they moved into Dubai. So you have many people, engineers, I don't know, many of their heads, managing directors, that they are working in Dubai for, let's say, a 5 years period. They want to go back to their home country. And those companies are actually renting these spaces for them or buying these spaces for
corporate
them.
lease, yeah.
Exactly. So the potential that you have here in corporates that are actually like renting or buying for their managing directors or their all their employees.
So it's good that it's close to the business center.
Exactly, and it's close to the luxury business hub of Dubai.
Yeah.
So basically, when we look into, when I zoom in for you, the DIFC area, the potential of people in DIFC that, of course, they earn a lot of money, the potential of living in a seafront project, you have this portion of Jumeirah Road where it's not having ease of access. Now, today Dubai runs on time, of course. When you calculate kilometer-wise, this might be very closer, but timeline, you have hundreds of stoplights to get. So
Yes.
moving from Jumeirah up to this point, you reach up to 25 minutes sometimes
Yeah.
because of the traffic lights. But what the government is doing, always the government investments shows you how the potential of that area can actually be in the future. One of the investments the government is doing, they're investing 5.3 billion dirhams into the road and connectivity of this zone only. Why are they doing that? They see the potential of that area. Before Dubai never does anything without thinking. They have done 2-3 years of studies and they see what does that potential hold, how much is the population of Dubai growing. The population was supposed to reach to 4 or 5 million up to 2035. We're in 2025 and we have reached that amount. So again, the way that the government, the country is growing, the city is growing, requires these roads and connectivity. So one of the things that is happening, the Dubai World Trade Center roundabout has been there forever. But did they actually take any decisions on it? Today is the time that they're taking the decision on it. They're having flyover bridges connecting all this zone of Dubai together. Every single intersection over here, this is the Jumeirah Road, this is the Al Wasl Road, these are some of the main roads of Dubai. All of these, they're having flyover bridges. They have connected the old Dubai to the new Dubai through the Shandada corridor area. So they're expanding the roads. So the expansion of the roads, they're making it 16,000 cars per hour, where before it used to be only 4,000 cars per hour. So the destination timeline that takes 106 minutes from here is now being reduced to only 14 minutes to get into downtown area.
Sure.
So all of these are added value to the location.
Yes.
So you see a government investment happening.
Infrastructural improvements, yeah,
Exactly.
adding more capital value. So let me ask you a question. So when these properties are built and finished, who will be responsible for managing and operating? Is it going to be handed over to the owners
You have two
association?
options. You have two options. So in this project, you come and buy today. SBI is one of our biggest partners. They are the #1 agency with Beyond and Omniat Group. So what is their role as part of this is that when they take care of your property, you want to sell it in future, Dima sells it for you. You want to rent it in future, he rents it for you. If you reach to a point that you want Beyond to do that, yes, in future we will be having our own managing firm as well. But again, having to do it with them is much, much easier because I'm speaking to put myself in your shoes. Whenever you go to a developer to do something with you, the cost is going to be much, much more, the percentage of management fees. Because we are bringing a third-party company to do that for you, while they have their own company to do that for you.
Who manages starts? So what about the maintenance of the building?
The maintenance is all the developer. Everything developer. So basically you will get a 10 years guaranteed from the developer in order to manage the maintenance of that property for you. Okay?
So there's
Then,
a schedule of maintenance?
yes, you will be having an owner association.
Right, so there's homeowners association.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
There will be an owner association which will take care of
Those
that.
are really fun.
And one of the good things about that, the service charges that we get payments for from the clients is 18 to 20 dirhams per square feet. So when you speak about the amount of service charge, it's actually one of the lowest with the highest value.
18 to 20 dirham, how much is that in US dollars?
$5 US per square foot.
Can I have to ask you a question? Demographically, I read reports saying that the Taiwanese are buying, Chinese not so much because of the restrictive of foreign exchange, and lots of Hong Kong people.
Yeah.
So can you share some insight into that?
Of course, yes. Our top investors within this project, of course, you will have the UK, where you have UKs that are actually UK nationals, or Indians that they hold a UK passport. Now, Indians are among the top investors always in Dubai. You do have the Chinese, but in our company, Europeans are the very high top investors over
That's
here.
their affiliations, but
Yes.
I guess that comes from like Dorchester, Ascot.
Correct, exactly. And Iranians. Now, you might see Iran as a restricted company, as a restricted country with sanctions and all of that. But one of
They
the
have a
reasons
requirement.
that we do have that is that we accept cash, crypto. So it's our easy mode of payments that will actually open that. Now, in governmental sectors, they're a little bit close to that. They do not accept cash. So, for example, clients need to go pay 0.5% or 1% for manager checks and these kind of things. So, ease of payment, it actually attracted people to this side, and the opportunity of the waterfront.
Do you know that the chairman of finance in Dubai is
Yes.
from Barbados?
Yes. Okay.
Gabrielle Bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. Crypto, like
Yeah.
for example, the reason that we have a lot of Japanese investors, and they all buy cryptocurrencies. And
So I'm not hearing Chinese, so the Chinese
Yeah.
are not coming.
Chinese, we do have Chinese investors, not as much as we used to have in 2018 and 17.
Right.
Yes, less now.
Now, I like that you say that there's a lot of Iranian, because one of my strongest partner,
Yeah.
in fact, we are, like he has a Chinese connection, he's Iranian,
Yeah.
very big family. That we think, well, he's already doing it, exporting EV hybrids to Dubai from China, and then forward it to Iran.
Yeah.
So he's very
The
timely.
relation is there always for
Yeah.
China. Now, Chinese, it has a timeline. Now, one of the things that I personally see why Chinese slowed down a little bit after the COVID time, it actually slowed down. But we still do have very big Chinese investors.
Actually, I'm thinking of Iranian, because he is.
Iranians
he is
are
strong.
at number 3 in our
Number
company.
3. So
Yes,
UK,
the top 3.
UK.
You have UK, Europe, and Iran.
Okay.
These are the top 3.
Yeah, I'm going to be
economies.
talking to him. In fact, I'm going to be sending him this video.
Yeah.
And our key source markets are UK, Canada, US.
Yes, US and US nationals are actually starting to become more.
What about Canadians?
We have here and there Canadians, but I would say Americans more than Canadians.
They're more adventurous, Americans. Yeah.
I'll tell you something about
And there's a refugee component to that from America right now.
One of the things about Canada, I feel that Canadians are not that confident into Middle East. When it comes to Middle East, investing in Middle East in
I
general.
don't think they know.
They're not educated, I
Yeah.
would say. So people see Dubai as this Islamic country,
Mm-hmm.
okay, because
Yeah,
it's in
by
the Middle
talk,
East.
yeah.
Yes, by talk. And they feel like, oh, in Dubai, those who do not study Dubai, so they don't know how Dubai has grown, they feel like this is this Islamic country that some people think in Dubai you need to be covered up even. So I
Sharia
was...
law.
That's
Yeah, the
definitely not
laws.
the case.
It's crazy, And some people that they believe in, no, Dubai is never going to be this, is never going to be that. Dubai has reached to a point that has, I would say, passed many countries in terms of technology, in terms of, I don't know, being up to date about every single thing. Like, we are becoming a paperless country these days. When clients come here, we tell them that your SPA, it's a DocuSign, you need to sign it by email. They're like, oh no, they expect this file of
I think
document.
you're spot on. I think the general consensus is Dubai is one of the most financially progressed countries in the
Exactly.
world right now in terms of doing business with speed and efficiency.
You want to
Yeah.
maintain a golden visa today, you will get it less than a week. If
Barbados
any-
would love to be like Dubai, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have a long way to go.
So there are many things like putting hand in hand together that makes Dubai a successful destination for investment. But again, as part of that success, of course, you need to be able to guarantee the investment that you're doing in Dubai. It's not like just buying a property, okay, everything, because Dubai is amazing, every single project is amazing. No. What I see today in Dubai, and I see it with like growing up in the city, because the timeline that I was here, all this part was not there. It was just their area and Karam and Bar Dubai. So the way that Dubai has moved and Dubai has progressed, there is one of the destinations, the only destinations that I saw never failed was the seafront. That is the security of your investment. Today you might say, yes, downtown area, people who entered first, they gained a lot of money. But imagine, we don't know the future, imagine there will be a certain area such as downtown area. Now downtown will never be beatable because of Burj Khalifa. But again, the country is growing, keeps growing. They might come up with a new destination that will beat downtown, but nothing can beat the seafront because of the limitation of the lands that you have. Apart from that, not only this limitation of the land, many people they say, yeah, but Dubai is coming up with a lot of island, it might expand. No, we have a coral reef project that is surrounding this area, which is for the environment of the sea. They're building research facilities to stop that expansion towards the sea, and that is this, basically. This is the Reef Project, introduced by Sheikh Hamdan in 2024. It will be completed in 2034. They're coming up with residential projects, research facilities around the island for the environment of the sea, because every single island in Dubai is man-made. None of the islands are natural in Dubai. Only in Abu Dhabi area and part of Umm Al-Quwain area you have a natural island. Every single one of them, so it was affecting the environment of the sea. They're planting corals underneath the sea for the environment in order to progress the water and all. So every single part of that line is going to be now surrounded by the coral. So no, you have limitation. As Dima said, this part is the part for local area, so it's leasehold. There's no expansion on this section because you have the Sheikh Palaces at the same row area. So all of these islands, let's say yes, if this will even come ahead, very limitation, it's not going to be there. Dubai is being built once, and today is the time that you actually have the opportunity to invest in that part.
So what is the just off the top of your head, what is the total value of your projects on that beachfront, in that beachfront area?
Over here.
Gross sales, what would be the total value roughly?
So every single building that we have, it's somewhere around 1.5 billion up to 2 billion dirhams, the availability of that building. But this includes 1, 2, 3 beds, penthouses, signature collections, everything along the building. Now, again, going into details of a certain building, when you have a penthouse, a signature collection within the project gives value to the 1 and 2 bedrooms in terms of growth. Many of the buildings that you see in Dubai, they're a mix of 1 to 3 beds. Only that. But we're trying to create in every building to bring that vision of ultra luxury into the building, to also make the normal units have a high value within the project. Apart from that, every single building that we're actually launching within our master community, let me just show you the vision of the master community. So this is the model that it's down. I'm not sure you've seen it or not.
No, I haven't seen it.
So in this model, on the seacoast side, on the Bay Area, which is the tip of the island, we are having 10 towers. One of these towers is going to be a hotel, okay, out of the 10. Then you have 4 plots in the forest district. Now, the forest district is more elevated than the seafront. This is the unique thing that we're doing. We are trying to elevate the forest in order to create canopy areas, which is going to be 75% canopy. So this forest is 55,000 square meter. These plots together are 65,000 square meter. Together they're going to be 120,000 square meter of a forest district.
Wow.
So over here now, on the tip of the island, this is where Omniat is coming, our ultra luxury brand.
Oh, it's going to be right next door to the very,
Exactly.
yeah. So that protects value more.
Exactly, it's going to be added value to the projects.
Have you started
that are
selling
here.
those already?
So all of this is the Omniat Group master plan. These are beyond, these are beyond, these are Omniat.
And those they've started selling already?
Not yet. It
Not
will
yet.
start from
Release.
the first quarter of 2026. They will come
Okay.
up with their first project. But again,
Perfect
starting
timing.
prices.
Perfect idea.
So currently what we have launched now, this is an old one. You can take a picture of the new one, I can explain. So these towers we have launched, sold out. Having to launch as a developer and selling out is a value added to you. Why? Because today my investors who bought here, and if someone is looking for ORIs, they come to you. They cannot come to me anymore, because every time in Dubai when people want to buy a property, they prefer to go to the developers to be the first buyers. It's ease of process as well, like paperwork, everything is much easier. So their number one choice is developer, and when developer does not have inventory, it's added value to you because you can actually sell it to the secondary market. Second building is Sensia, also sold out. Currently, we have the Solvay Tower available, which is a building on the bayfront. We launched Mural Tower, also sold out. All of these sold out within 2 hours, by the way, because of the limitation of number of units. Each building will hold 250 units, approximately, as
It's
an average.
always a few days. First day, bulk deals by floors, and the second day, like a few
Individual.
hours for individuals. That's all. Done.
The only reason now we do have availability on Canyon is that they have a special assignment of units. It's their units. You come to us, I say, I'm sorry, I don't have it, sold out. So
Yeah,
that is the
exclusive.
advantage. Yeah, they get exclusivities
Yes.
because they're selling it, so we give a portion of the floors to them.
Right.
Italia also sold out. Maybe I have only 2 units available in
Right.
Italia. Then this is the Canyon, where we have launched,
This one here.
yes.
which where is in front of you. Now Canyon
I
is
don't want
one
to
of
stop
the
beachfront.
so
Kidding.
one of the beauties of this project is that you have seamless connectivity to the promenade and the cove. So you have the forest district. Now, why does this forest stand as a very high value? First of all, it's the first forest
It's
living
unique.
within Dubai.
Yeah.
It's unique. Today, people want greenery. They need to drive 20 minutes to go to a golf community, park community, which is far away
It's
from
a different
Dubai.
type of greenery.
Exactly. So this is the unique project.
Yeah.
One part of looking into every single seafront. Why did we come up with this? We wanted to create something unique in Dubai, and we realized that Palm Jumeirah, MR Beachfront, Blue Waters, none of them have that nature and greenery within them. That's why we said we will mix the forest, we'll mix the seafront, and that is actually the green light of the government that we
Yeah.
could actually acquire
It's
as
beautiful
part
what
of
you
the
guys
land.
have done here. What are those buildings? There's
This one?
No, no, here.
This one,
Yeah, what
these are
those?
short rise buildings basically. Let me show it to you from this part. These are lands that are going to be a part of the facilities of the community. The the configuration of these are G+1, G+2. The lands that are
Ground
here.
floor plus
The
1 floor,
community-
ground
Oh, okay,
floor
yeah.
plus 2 floors.
Okay.
This is the
That's
community.
how we record it.
So what you see different over this land and what I showed you on the mock-up is the man-made beach, the crafted beach that is coming on the tip. Over here you will be having short-rise Omniad towers. Here you will be having the forest, and here you will be having the bayfront with a lagoon which is coming in front of it. Now let's put all of what we said turn them into reality. I will show you the master plan of the project for you to have a better understanding of it. Now, just before I start with that, I would like to show you this part of it. So this is now the current master plan of Maritime City. Our projects, our master community starts at this point, basically. So these are the towers that are there. This is the Solvay Tower currently we have available, and the Canyon Tower that we have availability on. The rest are all sold out. But as part of every master plan, there are some criteria by Dubai Land Department that you need to follow, such as having a hospital, such as having a school, clinics, daycare centers, mosque, and all of these, what we are doing is we are planting them outside the community. So we have bought this portion of the land as well, where in this portion we're coming up with the first Omniat Mall. Why did we put this outside? We want this a resort-style luxury living.
Yeah.
We do not want any traffic, because this is what we learned from communities in Dubai. Communities, they have school inside them, hospitals inside them. It's not exclusive anymore. You have that traffic jam that you will get into it. So over here, whatever you have here as a clinic, nursery, and a retail, it's only exclusive for the residences of the community. The Bay Area, the Forest District, on the tip of the island, it's only for the Omniat and beyond group residences, not for people from outside. Then we also have commercial plots at this point, where we have it's sold out. We launched our first commercial offices, also very unique, grade A, which we sold out. So it holds again a very high potential for the area itself. Now another unique factor that we are doing is, if you can see these walkways, these are bridges that are connecting these parts together. We are connecting the second zone to the promenade zone as well. These are the connections that we create here. So people can be basically walking from here towards here. You have a different ferry marinas as well in this community. And apart from that, the added value, another added value is the MR project that is coming up here. But this project is short rise. Now, again, comparing MR to what Beyond is doing, they are massive builders. Yeah, they do not look into details. What we are trying to create, we sell art. We do not even, we have the best payment plan in the world in the beachfront. we don't sell our payment plan. We sell art, we sell our design, we sell our living experience within the community, because you look into what every tower has to offer, none of the towers in Dubai have and hold. Here you're not just buying this building, you're buying the whole community with it. That is the added value
Okay.
that you get.
Yeah. So you got the benefit of all the amenities and facilities throughout the entire,
Absolutely.
with the exception
So
of the.
this is the vision of the towers next to each other. You have the lagoon section. Now what I always say is the bay and the forest. The bay is basically divided into three parts. You have the sports zone facilities where we have created a swimming pool inside the water with a zip line over here, which is a water body, water sport activity. Then you will be having a waves pool exactly next to it. You have also an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Now, whatever you see
Sorry,
here,
the
yes.
zip line, where does that run from, the zip line?
So the zip line is over here.
Yeah, where is it coming from to?
From this landing point till this section of the corner of the swimming pool area. This is
Okay.
inside the seawater,
Right,
basically. So we have an Olympic-sized swimming pool here. Below all these towers, we will have F&Bs. We are creating restaurants and retails that, like such as Gigi, Namos, similar concept, beach clubs we are going to create over here. These two will be one of the two big F&B restaurant, Michelin stars most probably. Here will be a sandy beach concept of a lagoon that you will be having here. On the ending sector here, that will be the spa and the retreat section, which you will be having cold tub waters, jacuzzis, hot tub waters for the relaxation part of the community, basically. So you have the spa and retreat, lagoon, promenade, restaurant, beach lounges, everything. Whatever you expect as a waterfront lifestyle, a resort style living, you basically get it within this community. And now let's go into what the forest has created for you. Again, you have seamless connectivity to the bay, so you have bridges that takes you directly to the bay without needing to take a car and go to the bay side. Direct access, wadi parks, you have pier parks on the tip where it's very close to the Omniat project. So this is the beach park, this is the ground level of the forest. From the ground level of the forest you can actually see the beach. That's why when I say the forest is elevated, it's on a higher level zone. And what we have done is we have tried to connect all these four towers in the forest together, and they have some unique amenities within the podium levels that is only dedicated to the four forest towers, not for the residences even on the bay side. And now bringing let me show you the project
When we have
itself.
completed this district, totally sure the half, maybe more than half of my company we will go on this side to live. Now we live all on the Creek Harbor because of new district by Mar. Mar is master developer here. We need the same location. We live because of these parks and green areas.
Mhm.
Yes, but we don't have the seaside waterfront.
Mhm.
Yes. So we every weekend we go for example J1 beach and other things. This is the same but with the sea.
Yeah, you know what? I've been to Barbados, Bahamas, so there, and I'm looking at here, and it's almost like the seawater I saw yesterday. Was like it is amazing. It's like the Bahamas. This is in Abu Dhabi, right? I'm just saying that so Dubai is basically you have this kind of resort within travel distance from your office, so you can have your headquarters here, and then you can have the resort. And there's a certain levels of sophistication and so on and so forth as compared to Bahamas and
I
Barbados.
think people would want to be here.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And that limitation of number of units in every project,
Yeah.
every tower gives you that comfort of it is going to be rented or sold.
Yeah.
It's not something that you will it will be on your hand. And I always say if someone in Dubai real estate cannot sell, rent, or manage a waterfront project, choose your field, because really the waterfront is like the cherry, it's a butter on the bread. It's the easiest product to buy, rent, and sell it by. Because today, for example, looking into the island that is under construction today, okay, if you look at it, there's only one standing building over there, which is part of Omniat project. That was the first test of Omniat in Maritime City. It started in 2017. We handed over on COVID time. The rentals is 110,000 dirhams for one bed, starting up to 140. So people are making 10% ROI currently because they purchased on 901 million dirham. Today the price of those units are 2 million dirhams. 100% appreciation on an island that is fully under construction. Nothing is available except Anwa Tower. This gives you the confidence. Why? Because today in Dubai, a person with 170,000 dirhams has the option to go and rent a 3-bedroom villa, has the option to go rent a 2-bedroom anywhere, but they're here to rent a 1-bedroom because of the lifestyle, because of the sea, because of the view, connectivity, and accessibility that you have within Dubai.
Yeah.
So seafront always holds its value, has its
Global.
value because
Global.
of the
Yeah,
supply.
global.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
waterfront is always prime.
So this is whatever I explained, bringing all words into life.
Okay. You guys will share this one.
Look at the
You'll
water.
share this one.
Look at the water, the color.
We give you all the lessons, presentation, all what you need for investors. For example, Zoom calls, presentation, we all got from our side.
Thank you.
Now, one point on this project is the connectivity to the forest area. We're creating Spanish steps, we're creating pedestrian walkways and bridges to connect these two parts together. But the bold part of this project is the greenery. Looking into every podium level of every single tower, you see a massive amount of greenery.
Incredible. I love just I love style.
I would say it's one of a kind project in Dubai, and today Dubai is running on competition, like who's doing better, who's doing the best, biggest, tallest, all of that. And having the first forest district within the region is actually an added value to the project. Now, the Canyon project, now every single building, this is what I like about the project. Today in Dubai, when you go to Dubai Creek Harbor, for example, as an area, if you do not know the name of the building, the location of the building, you look at them, they're all copy-pasted. The majority of the projects, only few units that are well-known landmarks in Dubai, you look at, you say, oh, for example, this is Adra Sky Views. Okay, some of them are known, and that is because of the extra that they have put into the building. What we create in Beyond, we are trying to give identity to every single tower. Every single tower has a unique story, has a unique interior designer, architectural designer. For example, Canyon is done by the Med Group. They're one of the best into hospitality. Solvay is done by ARRCC. They are the top 3 interior design, architectural design in the world, not only within the region. So we are bringing teams that are amazing. Like the landscaping of this project is done by Cracknell. And Cracknell is doing the whole maritime city. Cracknell, they are behind Dubai's landmarks, Dubai's landscape, I would say. So you look into the future of the museum, the Dubai Mall, you look into many of the Sheikh Palaces, the Four Seasons Hotel, into Yas Island area. The majority of these works are done by Cracknell, the Dubai Design District. All of these, the landscaping and the aquascaping are done by the Cracknell Group, which they're taking care of from the start till the end of Maritime City, and they're basically focused on the forest district of this project. So having these names is that added value also to the project itself. Now, Canyon, the story of Canyon is a forest rising within the canyons itself. So when you look into the shape of the building, we have created that greenery, the living garden within the project, that if you look into the tower itself, you see greenery, such as these towers that you have in Milan as well. So again, we are giving that greenery vibe, bringing into life within the project. bringing the elements of greenery into the lobbies and everything. One other thing that we really focus about when it comes to the interior of the units is the floor to ceiling height. We go above the expectation of the market. 3.3 to 3.4 meters are the floor to ceiling heights, where the standard of Dubai is 2.7. So that is basically.
Excuse me for interrupt you. Let
Yeah.
me show you the video from the launch of this building. It's few weeks ago. This is all people who come in with the clients, brokers, who buy 1 to 3 flat floors and others. That's why only in 1 hour all sold out. Every time.
Wow.
That's why important to prepare the money, prepare the checks, take exclusive availability, and
why you're
make a deal before they launch.
Yeah, now,
Consultancy is a good idea you launched.
Yes.
Your consultancy, yeah.
now the advantage that we have in Canyon is that we have an assigned floor for them. But in Dubai Island, for example, it's a new launch. The launch is going to happen tomorrow. And many clients, they actually bring checks ahead of time. They don't know how the building
It's so
looks
funny
like.
people buy brick
No
checks.
brochures, no floor plan, no prices out, no payment plan out.
So,
And they already booked checks in order to be able to get priority on the selection of the units. That's how fast it goes. And this speed is because of the low number of units. If for the low number of the units that we have in the towers, because there are developments in Dubai, projects in Dubai, that you have around 1,500 units within the building. These projects, yes, they need time. Even if it's a hot project, it needs time to sell. But when I have only 200 units, a mix of 1, 2, 3 beds, I will have from a 1 bedroom, maybe let's say 100 units. There are thousands of companies in Dubai as our partners that actually can get it. Yeah.
sorry, the number of units per tower is roughly how many?
250 average.
This is nice. You know, in what I find
Scarcity.
yeah, but also I find that when you start going more north of 350 apartments in one development, it's too many.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's too many.
Every
Yeah,
level
apologies.
has, every level has a maximum of, now, in Canyon, for example, there are 3 tiers in the tower. The lower tiers, they have 10 units, the higher tiers, they come 8 units, and they become 7 units. So the number of the units per floor will come lower and lower as well, depending to the project itself. So this will be the location of the Canyon. Again, you have a beautiful view from the surroundings. It's all ocean, regardless of which unit you choose, and that is another advantage to the project, that you are buying something that every unit has its own value. Now, the prices of every unit is based on the view that that unit gets. Of course, because the project concept is the forest and the cove, the higher priced units are towards the forest and the cove. Then you have the downtown skyline and the ocean, which are basically on the same range of
Are those 2 videos available for?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
I'll share- I'll share
they're the
some.
masters of beyond. Whatever you want, you can get them.
We have all. We all.
Yeah, everything.
I'll share very well with it.
So again, this is the design of the building. The height of the building is 207 meters in total. And this is, now, the parts that you see that does not come with this aluminium design, by the way, this aluminium design, the distance between every single one of them is around 1.5 meters. In the picture, it looks like very close to each other, but it's not. And the part that you have the shape of the design of the building is where the layouts of the balconies will change within the units. So you have 205 1 bedrooms, 193 2 bedrooms, depends. This tower is 50 floors. So our norm of the tower are 35 stories. The forest towers, they're more high rise than the bay towers. So in this specific tower, you have 411 units itself, where you have only 13 units of a 3 bedroom. The 3 bedrooms are very exclusive. It only comes on the top tier, and the rest will be 1 and 2 bed. But even looking into the 1 bedroom, you have 56 layouts of 1 bedroom.
Wow.
So again, that makes it very exclusive in the type of the units that you get. And the amenities. Now, the unique factor about our towers is every tower will get an amenity that we are not repeating it in the other towers. Something that is being repeated is a gym, swimming pool, a yoga station. Apart from that, every single new feature will be unique in the tower. So this is the lobby, floor to ceiling height of 10.5 meters. You get over here, you have a designated 6 elevators for the residences of the building. Then this is your podium deck. Now this area is basically dedicated only for the people that are living in Canyon. The other steps that you will get, it will be common between the forest levels. This is the gym area where you have a beautiful view over the forest and the surroundings, the greenery. You have a changing room, dedicated space for that. What you see is what you get in terms of finishing, quality, and everything when it comes to the common areas. You have a multi-purpose pavilion. You can have gatherings, parties, everything in first come, first served basis. You can book these spaces. You will also get a business lounge, high-speed internet dedicated to your meetings, executive spaces. You have an outdoor sitting area within the tower. You have an indoor playing area for the kids, outdoor playing area for the kids. And you have a designated pool deck with resort style, I would say, design for this area. Again, you have another swimming pool. So you have basically 2 swimming pools within the tower on the podium level, and you have 1 adults only swimming pool on the 49th floor of the tower itself, which is dedicated only for adults, and it has a 360-degree view of the Dubai skyline and the ocean. So these levels are common. Over here, you will be having a barrier gate that people cannot move into this. P1, P2, P3 is common between 4 towers of the forest only, not the Bay Area. And looking into the interior design, we usually look into most of a contemporary, modern, timeless design within the project.
How high the ceilings?
3.3 to 3.4 meters.
In
The
feet?
feet will be
So same as Waldo.
15 feet?
Yeah.
14
so
Just under
3.4,
14.
11.50
11.50,
foot.
okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And this will be the interior design of the units itself, the finishings. One thing that you get in every single unit, the units come with full kitchen appliances.
Okay.
So you do not need to buy kitchen appliances. It's built-in kitchen appliances. When it comes to the finishing, we use stone and marble. We do not use tiles or porcelain.
What kind of
I was gonna say,
what kind of great mind thinks of that? What kind of appliances like what?
You get the fridge, built-in fridge. You get the
What brand?
oven.
What brand?
We usually use the German brands,
Mhm.
so
Miele.
Bosch or similar to Bosch. Miele, we use it on the a little bit elevated units like the Signature collection.
Bosch is-
And we use, like for example, we have a project also in the pond that we use Miele for normal units, Gaggenau for the ultra luxury units. Depends to what type of unit
Right.
you're getting, but
Okay.
high-end brands.
Yes. And do you offer furniture packages?
Well, we do offer that, but that's on extra charges. We
Sure.
have a package which is called the Omniat Atelier package. So, for example, many clients, they see this, they want the exact furniture. So we do customization
So-
for them as
so
part of
I-
that package, yes.
I have a small equity position in a furniture company. We
Okay.
started doing business here.
Okay,
We have a factory here.
yeah.
We did Peninsula 1 and 5,
Okay.
the Select building. We would love to offer you some packages.
Yeah,
I'll-
for
I'll
sure.
send
We'll,
the-
we'll mention it.
I'll send
Why
everything
not?
to the email. You guys can put it.
Of course, you can always send like the one that Omniat basically has. It's part of the Omniat group. It's just something that they offer to be on. They usually do it for the ultra luxury units,
Yeah.
but it is an option in case you want to do. My advice now, you already have it in hand. You can get it on the best price. But I never advise clients to do these things with developers. That extra charges are there because in Dubai, if you want to furnish a unit as an experience, you can. If you're an investor, you are renting it. You need to think if something happens to
Damages.
the sofa,
Liability.
damages. Yeah, think about these things as well. So get something nice. You can get something very nice looking, but again, not to have a heart attack when something happens to it.
But I'm very much exactly what you just said. I want what's in the picture.
Yes. So that we can actually do the customization because that is part of the option. Like for example, even when it comes to these lightnings, these chandeliers, these are all extra. It's not on that. So we do have when they come up with this design, they know that the manufacturers can actually create these as well for the tower.
And
fantastic.
maintain it if you.
Yes. Maintaining the project is basically, so in Dubai, basically, if you want someone to come and take care of your property, it depends. Like,
Oh, I don't mean that kind of maintenance.
Yes.
I mean, you know, if there are damages, then you can repair it.
Yes, exactly,
You know,
exactly,
in your
absolutely,
group, yeah.
yes, true. So these are the finishings of the bathroom, the interiors. This is from one of the balconies, for example, on the lower level, where you have a beautiful view towards the units. And when it comes to basically the floor plate, I need to, so let me show you the tiers of the tower, basically. So you have 3 different tiers. In every single tier, the 3 bedrooms only come on the top tier. The rest of them will be in 1 and 2 bedrooms. Depending on what mix of a unit, what type of a unit you're looking for, we offer you the different tiers. I think Yulia has prepared one
proposal.
presentation for me. You can airdrop it to me, I can open it here.
So how many units have you guys got left in this building?
0.
Zero.
How many units do you have in this building?
How many units do you have in this
We
building?
have actually very limited numbers.
No?
We have some units blocked for roadshows that we go. We need to have something for
So-
our investors, but nothing apart from that.
So I'm sure you guys get investors that want to buy in bulk, maybe.
Yes.
You know, cash
Our
buy
bulk buyers
units.
are our priorities actually on every single project.
Yeah.
We first sell bulk, then we sell individual units, and usually on bulks is there where we sell out.
Actually,
Where's the next good building to buy into right now? Sorry.
The next building they launch.
Where's the next building?
The next building will be the same one on the beach, one in
We have
the
the
middle
Dubai
of the forest, and one project on Dubai Islands. Actually, how we do with our big clients doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where is the money. For example, how much time we need to wait. We need only understand the whole amount.
It's coming.
And for example, we can choose before the launch, we have this opportunity. We choose, for example, 10 flats. I understand for 10 flats we need only 1 million dirham, yes?
Yeah.
If, for example, you give me 1 million dirham, doesn't matter in USDT, cash or something like this, I make a check from myself and put it on the table here. And for example, if money will be in 20 days, it's okay. I need to make negotiation with CEO and other people, yes, but actually that how we can book before the launch starts. That's all.
Mhm.
So you basically get a pre-launch opportunity
So
Pre-launch
you're putting 100K down.
for each unit.
100K for each unit.
Yeah,
Yes, it's enough.
Yeah. To lock the price and reserve
Yes,
the price.
and then we can prepare money. For example, for next launch, we talk about the first and second quarter, yes, of next year. For example, we understand we have money in the end of January, for example, yes. I will be here from the 3rd January, yes, and 1 week I'm here, 1 week I will be in Africa. But if they launch one of their building, I just call to you, make the offer. We take the money, put our checks, and wait in 20 days, for example, for transfer money here, or I don't know payment methods. That's
Sure.
yes. Because when we come to the launch and start to talk about some floors on launch, it's impossible. A lot of you see, it's like 100 brokers and
How much
everybody
how
wants.
much are parking units?
Yes. Yeah.
You do not pay for parking.
You don't.
It's part of the rental.
Included.
For free, for free.
It's for free. So
Right.
parking, 1 bedrooms get 1 parking space, 2 bedrooms depending to the size, also 1 parking space, 3 bedrooms they get 2 parking space.
I know this is oil country, but you know EV is a status symbol. Do you have option of installing the charging
Yes, you do.
station? Yeah.
Yes, that charging station you find it now in every building.
Okay.
Yeah, you have for electronic cars. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so this is just to give you a general idea about the floor. So usually we have planted a floor in a way that you get 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms in the corner and a 3 bedroom. This unit, this floor gives you a total unit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units in this floor. Where you have a 1 unit of a 3 bedroom, you have 3 units of a 2 bedroom and 3 units of a 1 bedroom. This is the most exclusive, like when they select, they know what they select. It's one of the most exclusive units that you get because the 3-bedroom tiers is only on the high levels. And the 3-bedroom demand in a seafront project, the 2 and 3-bedroom demand in seafront projects, when it comes to appreciation, they appreciate between 180 to 250%, as what the market has shown. 1-bedrooms also they get appreciated, but their percentage is between 110 to 120%. So you get the maximum appreciation usually on the seafront in 2 and 3 beds.
Yeah.
And in here it's very equally divided: 3 units of 1, 3 units of 2, and 1 unit of a 3-bedroom. So as the payment plan shows, it's a 50-50 payment plan where you have to pay 10% down payment. Along with the 4% Dubai Land Department registration fee. Your second payment comes after a month, another 10%. This is where you get all your documents, awards, and everything is registered in Dubai Land Department. Then starting from May 2026, every 6 months you're giving 5% completion, the second 50. During this period, anytime you decide
So nothing between
to
January
sell,
and May.
yes, anytime you decide to sell from here, starting from here where 30% is done, you can sell. Or let's say you pay 24, you want to sell, you have a buyer, you have someone that is interested. You pay on that specific unit, you can sell it as a single unit as well, because here you will be getting the sales and purchase agreement for 7 units.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell a single one of them, on that single one, go and pay the 10% on that individual unit. You get the NOC from our end to sell the property as well. So over here you get 1 bedroom. This is how many floors you have selected?
3
This one.
This is all.
This is
there
3
for
floors.
it.
So they have 3
units.
floors with them. So they have a total of 9 units of 1 bed, 6 units of 2 beds. The 2 beds plus maid, they have 6 units. 3 beds will also be 3 units. So this is a mix of 3 floors
Yeah.
together. And the price also for 3 floors together. So 105 million for the 3 floors overall. Which that would be around 31,000 square feet, sorry. Almost 32,000.
So Canon all sold out?
These are the 3 floors.
This
that
is
we have
only
available.
for them.
This is only for these
Yes.
guys. So 24 units in total.
Like if you request for a 1 bedroom now, I might have in the 3rd level
Mm.
1 unit to give you.
And
I
then-
don't
So
have
you
that
guys
yet.
have 24 units?
We don't have
Yeah.
24 units anymore. We used to have 24
Okay.
units.
So-
We did a launch.
So you think, and obviously these will be delivered. This will be delivered in about 3 to 4 years.
Yes, this will be delivered in the 2nd quarter of 2029.
And then when it's finished, you can just put it straight back into short-term rental or long-term
Yes,
rental.
depends. Yeah,
Depends.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can flip some of them, put some of them on short term, some
Yeah.
of them on a long term.
There's no restriction.
No
All
restrictions,
flexible.
yeah.
You can do what you want. That's good.
Amazing.
In a nutshell, that's
Yeah.
that's it.
This is really attractive.
It's very unique in Dubai. Unique, sells better, rents better,
It's a nice
gives you
mix.
a better
You have a nice
capital
mix.
appreciation. Yes.
You have a nice mix of units.
And the units are not like looking into this. Let's zoom this in now. The units are not repeated, the types of units. You
Yes.
have a 3-bed in that side. Then the core, now the views are the important part of this project. Why? Because this is what you're getting. So when it comes to the sunset sea view, I have only 1 bedroom, 1 unit of a 1 bedroom that has that view. Then these 2 corner units, one of them will be skyline and sunset. The other one will be ocean and sunset, forest and sunset. So 2 different views again. We are not repeating them. Every single view is exclusive. These 2 units, again, internally they have a difference between them, unit 02 and 03, which is the 1 bedroom, which is over skyline.
They're
Now,
not simply
you're-
mirrored, right?
Yes, that's the good thing of it. And you do not get so much of an inventory in the secondary market the time that this project is ready. You have very, very limitation on that. And today, the projects that are successful in Dubai, specific buildings, when you go and search for projects for rent or for sale, there's like, sorry, there is no available options within this building. That is occupancy. The occupancy rate is extremely high in the seafront, and it goes up to 85 to 90% because of the limitation again.
It's a good deal. For the payment plan and everything else.
Especially with this payment plan, especially on the shoreline, especially from a developer such as Beyond Bay or Beyond.
Not because we are beyond, but really, today in Dubai you need to do things differently. In any business, in my opinion, you want to open a gold shop, you want to open a supermarket, you want to open any kind of a business. You need to do things differently because market is not the same market as 1990s or 2000 or 2005 market anymore.
Yeah.
People are hardly impressed these days because their expectations are extremely high, especially when it comes to Dubai. Dubai has set the bars so high for investors and users, everyone, that someone, even as a tenant, when you want to rent something, me as a tenant, when I want to pay money to go and rent a property, I look into a building that is giving me the maximum of every single dirhams that I'm spending on that unit. And that is the value that our project brings, the living experience, the entertainment, all the vibes that this forest has to offer. You're not just buying the tower, you're buying the whole community itself.
You've been here.
Lifestyle.
You've been here.
Lifestyle.
You said you've been here for 30 years in Dubai.
Yes, 35.
35 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
I came to Dubai in 1990.
Do you find it is cyclical here in terms of the market? Does it rise and fall?
It does.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think every market in the world rises and falls, but you need to, that's the security. See, in my opinion, as an investor, you need to have an exit plan for your project. A safe exit plan is your safe investment. A project that is giving you an exit plan of 30%, that is a safe exit plan. A project that is giving you low number of units within the building, you have a safe exit plan. Why? Because the demand will always be higher than supply.
You're like what, 1% of that, 3%?
We will be like out of the 3% that is under construction, I would say we have a portion of 1%. Yes, maybe less than 1%. Because Dubai Island again is a bigger portion area. You have Palm Jebel Ali as a bigger portion area. So the higher the demand is, like now this is why you do not see a fallout in Palm Jumeirah a lot. Now, as an investor, timeline of purchase is very important. You know, everybody thinks, because it's Palm, it will never fall. No, Palm Jumeirah was launched in 2000. This is actually something interesting you would be interested into looking into. So let's say Palm Jumeirah was launched in 2005, right? People bought over here in a price point of 1,000. Let's say they bought a villa on 4 million dirhams. 4.5 million actually was the starting prices of villas in Palm Jumeirah. This is 2005. This is Mr. A. Mr. B entered on the time that the project was ready. The 4 million dirhams turned into 9 million dirhams. Okay? You come up in 2015 where Atlantis was launched. This 9 million dirhams turned into 15 million dirhams. Someone comes and purchases at this point. Correct? Then it reaches to a time, how many years passed? 10 years has passed. We're in 2015. Then it reaches to a point of COVID time, 2021. In 2021, my 15 million dirhams turns into 12 million.
Yeah.
This person who bought on 15, if decides to sell at this time, yes, he has lost money.
Yes.
The time you enter and the time you exit is one of the most important things in real estate. This is always the winner. Always the winner. If I hold on to my money at this point, after that, once the market recovered in 2024, my property turned into 25 million.
So with the current criteria, in terms of one of my clients that I'm working with right now, the objective is to buy and hold. They're not interested in buying and flipping. I mean, they might sell one or two.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to sell.
Mm-hmm.
It really is long-term play, good ROI.
In the long term, you always have a security.
This totally sure. Growing the best ROI in Dubai because of waterfront, firstly, and best capitalization because
But
all
that-
prices useful.
Well, that was really very useful. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Entering and exiting, exit plan, very important in any
100%.
investment.
I totally agree.
We show you a different option, and actually we can go MR. All market know, all investors know, all the world know MR. Yes, but different places, different location depends on. We show H&H. Yes, for understand the high quality government developer, and maybe you go in some flats for $10 million and more. But if we talk about investments, different way, arrive from the rent for selling, this is my best choice for a company who work with the investors who know Dubai. We work with the guys who understand Dubai, like they sell and buy, giving the rent. So this is the best option for now. This developer
Correct.
for now. And Shoba asked me, why Beyond? Why not Shoba? I said them, Shoba time was 2023. Now the time of Beyond. Yes. Maybe in 2027 will be
Shoba-
our time. Yes.
Shoba time.
Yeah, Shoba time, Beyond time. Let's see.
They say when you go black, you cannot go back, but when you go beyond, you cannot go back.
Yes, yeah.
So, this is my time city, just to give you a heads up about the upcoming project. So
Yeah.
we are having, Nakheel is the master developer of Dubai Island. We are the second developer who has a master plan for Dubai Island. Every single developer is trying to touch Island B. This is Island B. This is Island A, Island B. Sorry, Island A, Island B, Island C, and Island D. This is Island E, which they're going to come up with with townhouses and villas. Over here is villas. Over here is villas. This is mansions and a golf course community. This is acquired by us. We don't know what we're coming up with it, but mostly villas. This will be the center where you have the malls, the plots, the retails are going to be in Island A. As part of Island B, we have the biggest portion of the land in Island B, which is around 198,000 square meter area. We're coming with a master developer, Seafront project, where prices approximate are going to be 3,000 to 3,200 dirhams per square feet over here. We are coming up with the same payment plan. The design of the project, very unique. Again, buildings are going to be there without any obstruction of views. You have a view of the sea from this side, and all corners. So every single view will be open. Again, the amenity lifestyle that we're giving here is very unique. Plus, we're having hospitality on the tip as well. So you will have hotels also within the project. That is the unique
It's,
part of it.
it's reassuring that you guys are land banking to that extent.
We have around 180 billion dirhams of land bank currently. After this project, we are moving into Abu Dhabi area as well. We have part of the Rim Island and Saadiyat Island in Abu Dhabi. We are having our biggest sales center in Ras Al Khaimah. We are coming up with a huge master plan. So this is the Wing Casino. This is ours. We're coming up with a master plan over here. We are coming up with a villa community as well.
One moment. So it will be mainland, not Arjan Island.
It's not
Marjan.
inside Marjan, it's in front of Marjan towards the beach, basically towards.
But
Wing
if I
Casino.
want go to casino, I need to go by.
You can go direct. No, there's going to be a direct access to the casino from this land to the other. Yeah, they're coming up with something amazing.
Where when you launch it?
And one more thing, we are having a big villa community, which is bigger than, which is going to be bigger than Dubai Hills Estate over here.
Okay, the casino is in Abu Dhabi.
No, casino,
casino
Ras
is
Al
in
Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah.
So
This
this
is
is the
Win
casino.
Casino. Will be.
This is the Wing Casino.
And this is here
This is going to be us.
in Dubai.
Yes.
This
And
is that.
how it will be road from this? How is the connection?
There is going to be a connection somewhere over here.
That's
Like
nice.
they're connecting something like
So this is the place. For now, only one and first casino in whole GCC countries. So actually, let's see. I totally sure in Abu Dhabi will not casino. I don't know how many years.
I believe after this casino is actually
Because
launched,
I
they
think that-
will launch something in Dubai as a casino.
In Dubai, yes, maybe after
Yes.
that.
After
the
this,
second
because
one
if they
in
do-
Dubai.
Yes, if they do it now, it will devalue Wing Casino. Many people they will put their focus into Dubai.
No, the reason why I asked about casino is Chinese people. I mean, okay, there's no market, but I always create market. Chinese people
Huge.
really likes to gamble.
Huge. You know that Marjan Island, once they launched it, one of the biggest investors were Chinese.
There you go.
Biggest, yes.
QED.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And you have almost every developer moved into Marjan Island. But coming into Dubai segment, you have these parts of Dubai that has the potential, which has a very close proximity to both of these as well. It's going to create a huge value for the seafront projects, which I am sure they will come in Dubai. Looking into how.
But you have to get the word out.
Sorry.
And I have to get the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So we look forward having you as an investor on board.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you already have the master of the market, but if there's anything I can assist you with, I'll be more than happy.
Signing out now.
Thank you.